Okay. Um, our instructions here for this function are to use Descartes' rule to determine the possible number of positive and negative solutions, and then graph to confirm which of those possibilities is the actual combination. Okay. Now, according to Descartes' rules of signs, we got our polynomial here. It's a polynomial function with real coefficients. The number of positive real zeros is either equal to the number of sign changes of f of x, or is less than the number of sign changes by an even integer. Well, if we look at this is positive 2, positive 37, positive 200, positive 300. There are no sign changes, which means that in terms of our number of positive real zeros, we wouldn't have any. It'd be 0. Now, the second part here implies that we put negative x in for x. So, f of negative x, we're going to go through it. Everywhere I have an x, I'll put in a negative x. So, look like this. Now, negative x to the third power, that gives us a negative x to the third, times 2 gives us negative 2x to the third. Negative x squared, negative x times negative x is a positive x squared, so that gives us a plus 37x squared. 200 times negative x is negative 200x plus 300. Okay, so the negative real zeros says the number of negative real zeros is equal to the number of sign changes. So let's look at that first. This is a negative, changed to a positive, so that's 1. Then it changed to a negative, that's 2. Then it changed back to a positive, that's 3. So it can be 3, or is less than the number of sign changes by an even integer. What that means is you can keep subtracting 2. So 3 minus 2 gives us 1. So the number of negative real zeros will either be 3 or 1. Okay, well, let's go graph this now. Okay, this is Desmos.com. I click graphing calculator. And I'll put in y equals negative 2x. And you can do the power by clicking this down here and doing the a to the b power there. You put 3 in, do your right arrow key, plus 37x, and then push your squared button right there, minus 200x plus 300. Okay. And I must have put something in wrong. Oh, I did put something in wrong. Okay. It's like, well, wait a minute. We're not supposed to have any positive real zeros. Let me come back to here. And, should have graphed the first one. So 2x to the third plus 37x squared plus 200x plus 300. I got something wrong there. There we go. That looks better. You see there is no positive real zeros over here. And over on the left side, you see how there's 3 negative zeros. Specifically, this one, if I put my mouse over it in Desmos, tells us it's at negative 10. So that's our first answer, x equals negative 10. But mouse over here, this says negative 6. That's x equals negative 6. And this one is negative 2.5, and that would give us negative 5 5/2. So that's our three negative solutions.